Hey everyone! Welcome to your own channel Disc Diggers, the place where we discuss about movies and only movies. I'm your host, and I'm super excited to have you here. Whether you stumbled upon us by chance or you're a returning viewer, I want to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you. In today's video, we are going to discuss the top 10 Jean-Claude Van Damme's best movies ranking. This is the most accurate ranking, so please watch the complete video. Jean-Claude Van Damme, born Jean-Claude Camille François van Varenberg on October 18, 1960, is a Belgian actor, martial artist, film producer, and director. He is widely known for his contributions to the action film genre and is often referred to as the Muscles from Brussels due to his Belgian origin and impressive physique. Van Damme's martial arts skills, particularly his proficiency in kickboxing and karate, played a significant role in his rise to fame. He gained prominence in the late 1980s and early 1990s with a series of successful action films that showcased his martial arts abilities, acrobatic kicks, and split-leg stunts. Some of his most well-known films include Bloodsport, released in 1988, Kickboxer, released in 1989, Universal Soldier, released in 1992, Hard Target, released in 1993, and Timecop, released in 1994. Give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Your likes fuel my motivation to create more awesome stuff. Spread the joy. Share this with your friends and let's build a positive movie community together. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join the Disc Diggers family. Don't miss out on future content. By liking, sharing, and subscribing, you're supporting the channel, and it motivates us to create more content you love. But remember, it's not just about us. It's about building a community of movie enthusiasts. Let's start video without wasting time. Don't forget to let us know your ranking in the comment below. Number 10, The Quest, released in 1996. Originally slated as a possible prequel or sequel to Bloodsport, The Quest was Jean-Claude Van Damme's directorial debut. In the slums of New York City during the 1920s, petty thief Chris Dubois, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, finds himself on the run from the police. At the docks, he hides on an outbound freight ship leaving for Asia. Taken in by the mysterious Lord Dobbs, played by Roger Moore, as the boat docks in Thailand, Dubois is introduced to the underground world of martial arts fighting. His training culminates in a secret battle between the world's greatest fighters that takes place before a select audience in Tibet. Number 9, Sudden Death, released in 1993. Sudden Death may not be a classic, but exciting set pieces and strong work from Jean-Claude Van Damme helped this action thriller pay off part of its die-hard debt. Ex-fireman Darren McCord, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, has a new job working security at the Pittsburgh Civic Arena. Hoping to impress his kids, he scored tickets to the Stanley Cup Finals, unaware that the place has been taken over by a group of terrorists. Ex-CIA agent Joshua Foss, played by Powers Booth, is holding the vice president hostage in a press box and plans to blow up the building if he doesn't pay the ransom. But, when Darren learns of his scheme, he jumps into action to save the day. Number 8, Hard Target, released in 1995. Hard Target gets a boost from John Woo's stylish direction, but at heart, it's still another silly, explosion-dependent action thriller in the Jean-Claude Van Damme oeuvre. Chance Boudreau, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, a sailor skilled in martial arts, is employed to guard Natasha Binder, played by Yancy Butler, as she tracks down her father, an itinerant Vietnam veteran living in New Orleans named Douglas, played by Chuck Farrer. They soon uncover a sinister group of wealthy men who hunt the homeless for sport, paying them $10,000 if they can survive a crosstown journey. When Chance discovers that Natasha's father was one of their victims, he decides to destroy the evil hunters. Number 7, Double Impact, released in 1991. What's better than one Jean-Claude Van Damme? How about two? Nearly 25 years after seeing his father killed by Hong Kong crime boss Raymond Zhang, played by Philip Chan Yen Kin, Chad Wagner, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, is living in Los Angeles as a flourishing yet peaceful martial arts trainer. But Chad has a twin brother, Alex, played by also Van Damme, who suddenly reunites with his less aggressive sibling and wants to avenge their father's death. As the pair plan their payback against Zhang, they also struggle to overcome their personal differences. Number 6. Lionheart, released in 1990. After doing Bloodsport, it was hard to get Van Damme out of the habit of doing tournament-style fighting films. Lionheart offered a bit of a change-up by introducing more of a heartfelt story. Léon Gaultier, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, is a soldier in the French Foreign Legion, serving abroad in East Africa. But after his brother is cruelly murdered, Gaultier deserts his assignment and travels to the United States to help his widowed sister-in-law, played by Lisa Pelican, who is now struggling to care for her children. But the job market is tough, so Gaultier takes his hand-to-hand combat skills into the brutal world of bare-knuckle fighting, where the paydays are nearly as big as the risks. Number 6. Universal Soldier, released in 1992. Universal Soldier is an early work of Roland Emmerich. Universal Soldier unites a pair of veteran action stars behind a potentially intriguing premise, but on this battlefield, entertainment value is largely AWOL. During the Vietnam War, soldier Luke Devereaux, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, finds that his superior officer, Andrew Scott, played by Dolph Lundgren, has turned violently deranged, and the two fight to the death. After their bodies are retrieved, they are placed into a secret program in which they are reanimated and trained to become unquestioning killing machines. While Devereaux and Scott initially have no memory of their former lives, glimpses of their past start to return, rekindling their intense conflict. Number 4. Kickboxer, released in 1989. Kickboxer is arguably one of the best films of Van Damme's career. Eric Sloan, played by Dennis Alexio, is an American kickboxing pro, helped by his brother, Kurt, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, in his quest for glory. But when the two go to Thailand to take on legendary Tong Pak, played by Michel Kisai, the opponent viciously beats Eric and leaves him paralyzed. Swearing vengeance, Kurt tracks down Master Xian Chow, played by Dennis Chon, and begins learning the sport himself while also getting caught up in criminal intrigue involving thuggish crime boss Freddie Lee, played by Ka Ting Lee. Number 3. Timecop, released in 1994. It's no Terminator, but for those willing to suspend disbelief and rational thought, Timecop provides limited sci-fi action rewards. When mankind perfects time travel, the government establishes the Time Enforcement Commission to thwart criminal attempts to alter the timeline. Police Officer Walker, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, is recruited by TC Commander Matuzik, played by Bruce McGill, but soon finds his investigation of Senator Aaron McComb, played by Ron Silver, being thwarted by elements within the government. When Walker's wife, Melissa, played by Mia Sara, is attacked, he must travel across time to rescue her and save the future. Number 2. JCVD, released in 2008. JCVD is a touching, fascinating piece, with Jean-Claude Van Damme confounding all with his heartfelt performance. Weary action star Jean-Claude Van Damme, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, returns to Belgium to find relief from his troubles, but instead stumbles into a bank robbery. Number 1. Bloodsport, released in 1988. This is where it all began for the muscles from Brussels, but beyond Van Damme's athleticism, Bloodsport is a cliched, virtually plotless exercise in action movie recycling. U.S. soldier Frank Dux, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, has come to Hong Kong to be accepted into the Kumite, a highly secret and extremely violent martial arts competition. While trying to gain access into the underground world of clandestine fighters, he also has to avoid military officers who consider him to be AWOL. After enduring a difficult training and beginning a romance with journalist Janice Kent, played by Leah Ayres, Frank is given the opportunity to fight. But can he survive? If you enjoyed this content and found it informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more exciting updates. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is your host from Disc Diggers, signing off. Stay connected.